After 25 years as a band, Michael Learns to Rock are still releasing new material, as well as playing to packed-out arenas across Asia.
Actually, ever since we started, I remember when my friends heard Michael Learns to Rock, they were going like, "Michael, you're playing in a pop band. What are you doing? You're a rock kind of guy." I said, "Well, actually I like it." And the good thing is that I can feel this music appeals to a lot of people.
So what's been the secret to their ongoing success?
I think maybe the main reason is that we have had a great audience. We've had a lot of support from our fans. That has absolutely been the absolutely most important reason why we are still here. We have people that come to our concerts and who like our music and who we keep in touch with. And of course also a lot of chemistry in between the three of us has been I think we've been lucky to be able to get together as a band from the start, where we had different talents, different ways of working, and we've been able to learn to get the best out of each other.
It's been the band's ability to bring their music on the road with them that has resonated so strongly with audiences.
And our kind of music is like songs that are easy to sing along with. So wherever we come and people know the songs, they come to sing. It's like our music appeals to close your eyes and sing along, you know. And it's the way we can feel if we have a good crowd or not, if they're singing.
I want touch away, one touch away. I wanna be a final destination.
And they attribute that success to their no-nonsense approach to performing.
When we play live, we focus on the music. People come to our show to hear the music, not to see us dance or see a lot of fireworks. We try to, of course, add some effects and some screens and some videos and some visuals, but it's based on the music, and that's in thread with the whole career of our band, I think.
With both their music and images played out constantly across the region, there was no end of demand for the band, especially as a live act.
What we really wanted to do when we started in Asia was to get there as much as possible, to play for as many people as possible, and to get out in every city that we could possibly come to. And we actually went to many places where they never had any band from the West before. So of course it was sometimes really an adventure coming into a city. For example, in the Philippines, where they put us up on a truck to drive us through the town in a convoy with lots of other cars and stuff, because they wanted to show people that we were actually in town, because people didn't believe it.
A particularly memorable show occurred in Bali, one of the first regions that became key to the eventual success of the Michael Learns to Rock story.
And we looked so much forward to coming there and to play for the Balinese people, and the place was very. The venue was in a temple, very close to a temple, so it was a holy place, and very beautiful also. And when we came, we just saw that the stage had no roof on it, so we were a bit worried, because we know that it's raining quite often in Bali. And we asked them why there's no roof, and isn't it going to rain, and we cannot play if it's raining. But they said that we should not worry at all, because they have made sure that it's not going to rain by having this priest, a very holy man. He's been praying for the last 2 days on this spot to make sure that there will be no rain. So we had to believe it. I think within 30 minutes of the show, it started raining, just pouring down with rain, and we had to stop just like that. And it was funny because the audience had a roof over the head, so they were completely dry, and they were not so happy that we had to leave the stage. But I mean, that's what happens sometimes. And it was quite sad, actually. We were disappointed to go off stage.
If they were disappointed with Bali, nothing could have prepared them for Hong Kong.
We were performing at the handover in '97 in Hong Kong at this big concert in the middle of Hong Kong on a stadium there. And it was a sing-back. It has to be sing-back. We could not play live. The worst thing ever. The sound guy was there, put the CD in and turn play. It was okay on the first song, but then in the second song, I think it was Someday, it was like, it's a bit, mid-tempo song, and the others pretending playing the drums. And the podium was unstable, so it was, the CD was jumping, it was, and suddenly it jumped to the solo of the song.
Of another song.
And then they jumped to another song. So we were just on stage, and it was a nightmare. Just, what song are we playing?
And you just have to smile and just go along. Hey, it's solo. Okay, let's do it. And then, hey, back to Sleeping Child. Back to Someday. It was just going apart. It was falling apart in front of 10,000 people.
Notwithstanding these setbacks, the band were able to learn some valuable lessons about their Asian audiences.
Faster you play, the more people go crazy. But it's the opposite in Asia. So if you play the loud songs and the fast songs, people get quiet. But when you play a soft song, a ballad, whoa, the place goes crazy.
Bangkok in particular has proved to be one of their most loyal hunting grounds. Their first promotional trip there still resonates strongly within the group.
Most memorable concerts actually we ever played was during our first promo trip to Asia in '94, and it was a place at the biggest disco in Bangkok. It was called Phoebus, and it hadn't opened yet. And we heard that there were 12,000 people inside and 12,000 people outside. All 12,000 people were singing along and dancing along on the floor, and it was on the first floor in this huge building. And actually, the concert was stopped because they were afraid that the floor would break and people would be hurt and go through the floor. So a guy came in and said, "Hey, from now on, don't play loud songs, only slow songs, because then people will stand still." It was a fantastic evening, and it was just, when you got on stage and began playing, it was like, okay, it's too late to back out now. We just have to go all the way on this lousy gear, actually.
Fortunately, it would be the last time that they would have to play with lousy gear, as the best was yet to come.